Good morning. Boy, Lisa, you're an early bird this morning.
No, we're just that late.
Oh, sorry. I'm Terry,
I'm Diana.
and we're for the Stitch Your Soul. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Oh, my favorite commercial. The Geico Camo.
Oh,
Mike. What day is it? Hump day. Hump day is here. I love that commercial. As we said, we're for the Stitch Your Soul. We are a brick and mortar and an online store located at the corner of Delaware Avenue and Normanskill Boulevard in Delmar, New York. And our online store is forthestitchyoursoul.com.
a key thing is on the corner, you're going to see gentlemen with white coats. Just a little FYI.
Because we're crazy. You don't have to be crazy to be our friend. We'll help you.
Okay.
We'll help you.
I am an extremely well-versed enabler.
Yes, we do. We are very good at enabling, as you will find from our followers
Yes.
and our customers. We enable well.
Oh, and wait till you see what I am going to enable everybody this weekend.
Woo! We're going to have a short show this week because we are prepping for our retreat this weekend. It's Friday and Saturday from 9 to 6. And we
Friday
do
the
still
25th and Saturday the 26th.
We do have a couple of seats left open, so if you are seeing this and you want to, hop on in, we'd be happy to have you with us. We have stitching is from 9 to 6, Friday and Saturday. We feed you lunch.
Yeah.
We feed you lunch, and Friday you have exclusive shopping.
Yes.
And that includes the trunk shows. We have, this is a fabric trunk show season.
Ooh, big one.
You want to tell them which ones we got?
We have Bestitch Me,
Mhm.
which we've
Oh.
been chomping at the bit.
You are going to be blown away.
Do you want to torment them a little bit?
Sure, let's torment it. We're good. We're good at that.
Okay. I have,
We're going to give you a little sneak peek of what we got.
what do you see? You ready?
Turn it around.
Okay. And it's,
Now, the video's not going to do it justice,
Justice.
but guys, the colors we got here.
oh my God.
Oh, you are going to go wild.
Look at this. Look at this.
That one's called Conversation Hearts.
Really pretty. And I'm showing it on various material. This one happens to be the one I grabbed first. And this is a
Ada.
16 Ada.
Mhm.
16 count Ada, which is really
Conversation
in person,
Hearts is, the candy hearts we get at Valentine's Day?
This is the color.
That's the
These
colors.
are the colors.
Mhm.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, we're getting right into it.
Yeah. This
Okay.
next one
Tease them again.
is this is Lugana 28, and I also have multiple. I have more than 28. Isn't the only one I have, and this is called Flower Patch.
We have not carried Bestitch Me before, and let me tell you,
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely
she did not disappoint.
gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. That's Lugana. This is linen 36. And I also have linen 32. I just didn't grab anything. I just, look at this. And this is fruit salad.
Oh, it looks like a fruit salad.
It does. It looks like
Yeah.
lime, cherries.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
strawberries,
Yep. It's pretty.
grapes. The green grapes. Melon.
Okay. These are
Cantaloupe.
just three of the colors I grabbed.
Those are just the three. That's the tease. You got to get your butts in here, guys, so you can check it out. Because we also have our our regular Atomic Ranch. We have our Atomic Ranch lovers.
Fiber on a whim.
We also have Fiber on a Whim. So,
I will also tell you, ladies, the colors that are in these and this one here, I believe, I didn't go through the whole box, but if I'm not mistaken, you're not going to be able, because it's showing up as like a dark, dark color, but this is a very, very, very vibrant green. Like right here.
that
Very
almost
violent
would be a great Halloween fall color.
Yes. But if you wanted it and said, oh, I really like that, like to do Glendon Place.
Mm-hmm. She has several charts
charts.
that would be gorgeous on that.
The Sugar Skull
Yep.
would
Yep.
look gorgeous on this.
Yep.
But she also included in the box is the solid, the green, the bright green in there. I believe when I was going through, I also believe that she's got a version of this in the box.
Oh, you gotta come check
as
it
a
out.
solid.
You just gotta come.
The same thing with this one. She's got the pinks and she's got the greens in there. If you wanted a solid version of it, you just love that pink. Same thing with this. Somebody came into the shop and was asking about yellow, and I remembered somebody talking about it, and I was able to grab a couple pieces of yellow. So whoever was asking for the yellow, I was able to grab some yellows, and that's in the box. I have 3 boxes of fabric.
So, Friday's exclusive to the retreat attendees, but everything's available on Saturday because the shop is open on Saturday.
So that means John Q.
anybody
Public.
can come in and check it out.
Yeah.
Let's say hi. Who's here? Who's made comments? Because we got lots of people watching. Lisa said good morning. Paula said good morning. Yes, she loves us for enabling. And so does Christine. And Celine, good morning. Patty, good morning. Vince, good morning. Paula's drooling. We show these because the comments made during the live don't show up on the
On the
replay.
screen. Yep.
So we kind of try to get something from everyone who's made a comment. Many people make lots of comments. Whoever's watching, we're happy you're here, and I mean, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's people on the West Coast, there's people up
Yep.
in Canada, there's people in Florida, so
Yep.
we're everywhere. So we're happy you're all with us. So that's that. So we were back on the retreat.
Right. I will say this, we went pretty heavy
On
purposely on fabric because I wanted the color. I thought, no stitches wasted. I wanted everybody to have color. Solids are really easy to get, really easy. They're fast, whatever. Terry's so busy, and I know a lot of people really, really love when Terry gets a chance to dye, but it's hard because when we're not here, we have other things that we are in the process of doing, such as a prime example is the retreat this weekend. So a lot goes into that, which you don't need to know, but I would love for her to be able to dye because she does it so good, and everybody, whenever you do dye, everybody jumps on it and loves it.
Thank you.
So, unfortunately, I have to resort to finding people that do it. And when I do find them, I have a tendency to want to give them carte blanche and say, I want color. I want color. So what Bestitch me, very, very nice lady. She was really, really nice.
Brandy.
I wanted a combination of color, and then she mixed in, when she dyed, multi-color. A perfect example is this color here. What she did was she gave me some solid versions of this, which I thought would be really nice, because now how perfect would that be for a strawberry? As a solid, that red would be gorgeous as a strawberry. The same thing, like I said, the sugar skulls. That's what they call them, right?
Yeah, sugar skulls. Blend in place.
Yes. She has done one that would be a really
She's
nice.
done a series. I think there's
I know
3 different ones. I think, and I know of it 2. There might be a 3rd.
But I know for me, I'm starting to want to do the strawberries. So I thought this would be ideal to do strawberries on. Different. I don't want, you know what I mean? Just the red is pretty, the green is pretty, the white is pretty, but the brown.
Maybe I'll have to schedule a strawberry, how to make a strawberry class.
Oh yeah, how to finish it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know Hands-On Design she's doing a garden series, and I want to do the big strawberry. So
yeah, hers is huge.
yes, but on I want it big, so I'm probably going to do it on maybe a 14 count, because I don't want a little one, I want a big one. I have some small ones. But
I've done several small ones.
Did you?
Yeah.
But I kind of like that.
I did
hands-on.
I did several of the Erica Michaels strawberries, and we were fortunate a couple of years ago. Linda Stott, who owns Erica Michaels, she's the designer. She actually did a Zoom class on how to finish strawberries a couple of years back.
Oh, wow.
Which was a lot of fun.
So that was the reasoning behind the fabric, because the fabric is hard. Patterns are relatively, if I know what you want, and that's why we brought in trunk shows, to introduce you to all different designers.
The Artsy Housewife is going to be doing a trunk show soon. They're going to be sending that to us soon. We've got My Big Toe,
which
will be here. That is here this weekend.
She did incorporate, because I did get a chance to take a fast. She has some she put in a lot of really funny patterns that she put in.
Oh, she's good
box.
at those. You know,
She's
those
really, yes.
what do they call it? Subliminal.
Yes.
Subliminal stitches.
Yeah.
They're really good. Those are the sassy ones that
I
we
know.
like.
Yes. So she's got a couple of those. She's got the scissor fobs and the threaders.
She's got scissor fobs, threaders, counting pins, needle minders that match the scissor fobs. She's got a lot of different stuff. We really we like her stuff.
Because a couple, I know this last weekend, a couple ladies came in and asked about the counting pins. And I couldn't. They're in the box, and we had just gotten them in. So unfortunately, I can't. There isn't much I could. They're not invoiced into the computer system yet, so I'm not gonna open the bag and
we're
run the
not
risk of
gonna
losing.
tease you. We're gonna make you come, and we're gonna make you look.
Yeah. So, and she always has, My Big Toe always has some really, really pretty threaders and the threads, the little notions for the scissors and stuff like that. She really does them especially the counting pins. She really does a gorgeous job. Really nice on doing that. Show the fabric.
So the next thing I want to do is our local gals. We had asked them if they would be willing to. We all love Prairie School Santas, and we had asked them if they would be willing to stitch a Prairie School Santa that they like, and put their name on it, and so that we can finish them into stand-ups to display here in the shop. And a couple people have given us their pieces. This one was done, and I've got to say, the unique way people are doing them is, not
Don't turn
necessarily,
back.
not necessarily the, not necessarily the traditional way. Now, this one was done by Susie Gage, one of our regulars. She actually did this on a large count with pearl cotton,
Gorgeous.
and I love it.
She really did a nice
She did a job, and she included 2 buttons to put on the
The
put it
stand-up.
on to put on the stand up, which I thought was really cool.
Nice
So
job, Susan.
I've got to get my button gear and get these finished. The next one was done by Mary Ellen, and she did. Now, the story behind Mary Ellen's, I know, is both her and her grandson, her grandchildren, all 3 of her grandchildren played hockey, and my grandson Maddox plays hockey. They used to play on the same team. She did this one. Oops, sorry. She did this one.
Which came out really nice, and she did
It
hers
did.
on a. Is this Lugana?
This is linen.
Oh, linen.
She did hers on linen.
Nice job.
She did. She did a very nice job. And shame on me. I didn't write down who gave it to me, and they didn't put their name on it, so I don't know who gave it to me.
Did a beautiful
Whoever
job.
did it did this one.
Gorgeous.
And I think they did it because they know I like cardinals. And Susie, I think, did the one she did because I love snowmen.
Yes. Back to. I
So,
agree with you, Paula. I've got to.
I need to get these finished up into the stand-up so that we can get them out on display. So that's something I have to do after retreat.
Gorgeous job, lady.
Yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous
So
job.
everyone had picked one, so
Yeah, I've got
we'll
it.
have more coming in. That's
Yes.
Oh, Patty. Thank you, Patty.
Oh, that's right.
Patty.
Good one.
All right. We'll make sure we put your name on it, because we want to make sure that people who are admiring the work know who did it.
Did you see what she did with her pattern? She blew it up really big.
Oh yeah,
To make
a
it
working
easy?
copy. Yeah,
Yes.
that's so much easier to do when you do that.
Yes.
Just for anyone, a
Yeah.
stitching tip,
Yeah.
because we're all about tips.
Yep. I mean, and when it's that, I mean, she blew. I loved the way she blew it up.
Mhm.
I thought that was an ingenious.
It's so much easier to
idea.
read the pattern.
Yes. Yes. You don't even have to sit there and. I mean, it's big. So I gotta try that. Usually, what I do is I just on my Vince's printer.
Mhm.
I usually just go put it on the printer, but I don't have the ability to get it that big. I know. I'm home. I'm not gonna run. It's not a.
We have a copier.
It's not even a 10-minute drive for
We
me
have
to
a
come
copier.
here. I know, but
So
when
bring
I
it with
think
you
of-
when you come.
I know, but when I see it, I want to do it right then and there. So that's why
You don't have a Kinko's or a Staples nearby?
I do, but I'm not going to spend that much money when I got one right here.
That's true. We do pay for it.
I could just put it on
We have a
Vince's.
copier.
I could just put it on Vince's printer, and it'll print a nice copy for me.
Mhm.
And then when I to get started, and then when I get here on Wednesday or whatever
we get
day,
sidetracked.
it's shiny and I'm off and running.
Yeah.
Can I just say, oh. I couldn't
Oh,
even
okay,
tell
go
you.
ahead. We're
I
off
know,
and running.
I can't because it'll give it away what we're going to do on the day, one of the days of the retreats. But
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell
Okay.
you later. Because I started to tell you about the toads.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
All
So, anyhow,
What did you
classes.
say? Yes.
We started the Hardanger class. We had the first one. This is the pattern that we're doing. We're doing the snowflake in the beginner series. The snowflake. And the class is
Well, it's not going to be,
24, it's 24, well, I'll get to that. The class itself is $24. The kit, I think, is 12, if I'm not mistaken, because there's 4 classes, $6 each, that's $24. And the kit, I believe, is $12. It comes with the fabric, a needle, the pattern, and a spool of number 8 pearl cotton. And the folks who took it the first week,
did the grid.
they did their, they did their beginner work. They started learning how to do cluster blocks. This past week, people, because it was Easter, had some things they had to do, so we didn't do the class. There won't be a class this week because of retreat. So we still have room if you want to join us to learn how to do these cute, and I have a couple other patterns as well that Donna sent me that are other cross stitch or hardanger ornaments. These are great for hanging on the tree. They're a nice small project, easy to learn how to do hardanger doing this project. So that's that kit. We started that. And this past week, we started the beginner needlepoint class. And I've got to say that the ladies who took the class this past week loved it, had a great
good,
time.
good.
They're able to pick their own color palette. I chose this color palette for mine. I had shown this before. This happens to be the color palette for the, I just love the colors, but it's the color palette for the sheep,
Oh, the bag.
shepherd's bush
bag.
mesh bag. I just love the colors. So that's the colors I chose to do in my beginner. It's basically a 16 class series where you learn the basics on how to get started with needlepoint and 16 stitches. So this past week when we started, we got them all set up, got them going, and they learned how to do, this is the sample. Yep, there we go. This is the model I'm working on. I got it started. They learned how to set all this up and get it all prepared, and they learned how to do the continental stitch and put their initial on their first square.
Oh, cool.
So
Cool.
the next
cool.
class won't be this week. It will be next week. They're going to learn how to do basket stitch.
Which will be Saturday, the 3rd.
Yes, Saturday the 3rd, they will learn how to do baskets, the basket weave stitch, and which looks extremely similar to the continental or tent stitch. Tent stitch is nothing more than half of a cross. Okay?
And that's going to be 1 to 3?
1 to 3 is the needlepoint class. And there's still room, so I can get you caught up if you want to participate. We'd love to have you. We are starting to pull in more needlepoint stuff because the needlepoint people are finding us. We have some, but we're looking to pull in more. So if you know somebody who's a needlepointer, let them know we're here. If we don't have what they need, we'll be happy to order. We do not carry painted canvas. They are a little expensive. I can get some, and I may look at doing like some small ornament ones that aren't too expensive, but some of the bigger ones are just astronomical for prices.
Yeah. Out of reach.
Yeah, way out of reach. But the nice thing is once you learn the stitches, you can do what's called counted canvas, and if you look above us in the back on the top row, those are all counted canvas. And there's lots of different designers that we can learn. And once you learn the stitches, you can do the stitches on any piece. You can combine needlepoint stitches or needlework stitches with your cross stitch, your embroidery. I mean, there's so much you can do learning these stitches that it opens up a whole new world for you. So that's what's coming down the pike for that, and they pick their own, and a lot of them like the fact that we had some already. We had some thread packs for the project mesh bags, and they like the colors, so they got those and used those. So it was a lot of fun. I am enjoying teaching it.
Well, actually, will they need that whole skein? Like if they took like the same color pack that you did, will they use all of this thread?
Maybe not.
Because I was going to say,
Maybe not.
get you started on one of the bags, the Shepherd Bush bags.
Yes, there may be extra left over, so you could do the Shepherd Bush canvas, the mesh bags. In fact, we need to get an order in for those because those were hot tickets.
Yes, they were.
They were very hot tickets.
Yes, because I know she came out with some. But I also noticed a lot
and
of
the
people
stockings. I've
yeah.
been getting a lot of, because I'm also known as the finishing lady. I do finishing, and I have had people bringing me stockings, both needlepoint and the Shepherd Bush stockings, for finishing, and they're very popular. So,
but I also noticed a lot of people. For me, I like. I have so many patterns that I'm almost inclined to say I kind of would like to kind of branch out a little bit and put one of my own on one of the bags.
Cool.
Yeah, some of them, I noticed like last year there was quite a few really cute patterns that you could do.
You can put any pattern on the mesh bag.
Yes.
And as long as it's the right dimensions to fit the front, because you can stitch over two to make it really large, or you can stitch it over one.
But what I also notice is people are doing it on the front
and the back. Yes.
Which is really nice.
Both sides.
And their name on it, which
I put my name on mine.
Which I was just
because we had done. I had done a class. I had taught a class on how to stitch on the canvas bag, and we were all doing the same bag. So I put my name on mine so that when we were all sitting together, it's like, whose bag is this? Yeah, no, we can't do that.
No, I don't blame you there.
No.
All that work. Next week, next week is Wednesday the 30th.
Yep. We'll be pulling whip go numbers.
Go number. Gotta click that off.
We take notes.
We
have to, because we forget crap all the time.
Sometimes I even forget to do this, so it stays in the head. But yes, we should pull the whip go numbers definitely next week. We will hopefully.
I can't believe we're at the end of April already.
I know. Pictures of the retreat to show and let you know, like a little recap of how we make all the fun we had, what we do. Because I got a couple things planned for the ladies to do, not only stitching, which they all pretty much like to do.
It's a stitch fest. That's what we need to call it.
A stitch fest.
The stitch fest. Oh, I have to write that
down so you don't forget.
Stitch fest.
And then I'm curious to see once one of the questions I'm going to ask is when they see everybody gets to see the fabric. What are you going to stitch on? It's what you think to stitch, not just what I think, but what they. So that I'm really curious about. I'm trying to think, what else do we have?
We have new doodles coming out.
Oh, that's right. How could I have forgotten
We have new doodles.
Yes.
Some of them are stitched up already. Some of them aren't.
Because you want them faster than I can stitch, and I can stitch fast. I can stitch really fast.
Yeah, we got some new ones out.
But I've got a bunch of odd ones that I usually try to do them in themes, like Easter. And I didn't even get to all of the Easter because I had to do a smalls I wanted to do this exchange
Mm-hmm.
this weekend, so I had to stop doing the doodles
Mm-hmm.
to get my smalls done. So I did that.
I need
but-
I need time to sit down and design some new doodles.
Yes, but I did.
I didn't get any stitching in this week.
I did. I really want to get this done, and all I have to do is just the fill in
Ooh, I
here,
like
and
it.
she is done.
Pillow?
I think so. I think so. But
It's pretty. I
I
like
was
it.
doing this lovely I love this piece. The only thing I have left to do is just the yellow inside here,
Mm-hmm.
and she's done. I
Oh,
got
I
her
can't wait to
all
see that done up.
Yes, and I'm sorry I didn't iron it.
You're working on it. You don't iron something when
I
you're working
know.
on it.
But
You iron it after.
yeah, but when I was stitching it, I thought I screwed up.
Why?
It calls for 2 different greens.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, shoot, I screwed it up. But I didn't. I double checked. I didn't screw it up.
This one has. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I thought I messed it up.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't. It's not real obvious, but there's 2 different greens on the top leaf and on the bottom leaf.
This is the one on the bottom is Otter Creek,
Mm-hmm.
and the one on the top is Forest Glade,
Mm.
I think, is the top. And when I went to do the bottom one, to start the bottom piece, right
You
here,
thought you would grab the wrong color.
I did, and I was like, and I started pulling it out, and then I thought, no, I double checked it, but there's not so much variegation in it.
Mm.
But I kind of wished I had done it. You know what I mean? I like this, and I see why they did it, because it looks better with the darker, do you know what I mean? The
Mhm,
green.
mhm.
It does look nicer, but I kind of like this one better.
That one, it's brighter.
Yeah,
That
Which
one's
I kinda
brighter.
like.
Yeah.
a lot, but I really wanted, when I got this last year, and I kept moving it back in my rotation,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to finish that one. I think I am gonna do Amanda May Artist Design.
Yep.
Amanda May.
Mm-hmm.
She did on really like a melon color material.
Mhm.
She did a bunny, and she did the bunny all white and all like pastel colors,
Mhm.
blues and whatever.
Mhm.
It's either that or I want to do the ballet slipper. I don't know, but I'm thinking
Ooh.
yes, yes.
Ooh.
That would look
Or a green,
gorgeous.
a variegated
Yeah.
green.
Oh no, that
No,
one,
not that one.
But something like
Because
this.
the ballet slipper has a lot of pink,
Pink
and
and
purple, so
purple.
you might not want to use this one. You might want to use something with a green or
Oh yeah.
something that'll contrast the
Yeah.
slipper.
Yeah. Oh. I know.
Okay,
I know. There's a pattern we have here in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a nutcracker.
Okay.
Would look, and it's all in this. It's like darker shades of these colors, but it would show up. Oh, I might have to
See,
fight them.
I'll
for it.
also get her hooked into needlepoint because I showed her something very special that comes.
We had a
needlepoint.
very nice. She was first time here.
Yep.
Nice lady come into the
Local
shop.
lady who does needlepoint, and she was so sweet
Funny.
and
Oh,
funny.
she
We
was.
love her,
Yep.
and she
Came
brought in a magazine for us.
Yep.
At Needlepoint Now, I think is what it's called. So we're trying to get our hands on it for needlepointers, but the boys are in needlepoint.
I
So
know.
I knew I'd get her.
I
I knew I'd get her
long-
someday.
a long time ago, and I do have a piece home that I did do. I like stockings, and it's
Mhm.
it's in the form of a stocking. I
Mhm.
did. It took me forever to do it,
Mhm.
but I did. I used to do it, but after a while, the yarn.
Well, they don't
I
really
know,
use yarn anymore.
I know.
They
Bothers
use a
my,
combination of yarn and
because when I
pearl cotton
Yes.
and specialty threads and silk threads. They do. It's not your grandma's needlepoint anymore. I mean, some people do love the traditional and use the wool yarn to do it, but Patternayan is
Patternayan.
one of the older ones that's now owned by Colonial Needle. But also there's Appleton wool that is period correct for Revolutionary War and War of 1812. I will let you know.
wasn't there, don't know.
Yeah, well, like I said, I did the material culture research, and I have some, not all, but I do have some colors in the Appleton wool. And if, there's people who would like it, I can certainly get my hands on other colors if need be.
I'm just making a note because I don't want to forget to do this next week.
Yeah, we'll do a recap next week of the retreat.
Yep.
And then our next, after that, we'll have the Hardanger and the needlepoint classes. After that, we will have, it will be our birthday party. Will be the
in
next
July?
big event in
Yeah.
July, our birthday party. So,
Yeah, and actually, before I forget, and I don't want to forget, we have 2 of our regular stitchers. Their birthdays are this week, and they would be Audrey on the 26th.
Happy birthday to you!
And then Sarah on the 27th.
So, our followers, if
Yes.
you let us know when your birthday is, we'll wish you a happy birthday.
Or you may not like it and just not want us to do it, but
We won't tell how old you
You
are.
are.
We will just wish you happy birthday. And blow out a candle for you, maybe.
And can I just say, May, of all all the people that were willing to give birthdays, July is the most popular.
July is a beautiful month.
Yes.
We have a lot of birthdays
May
in July.
comes in second.
Uh-huh,
There's a lot of people in
Well,
May.
we know what people were doing then, don't we?
But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 birthday people coming up in May.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That
And
should be
I
a segment
know
we add.
who you all are.
That should be a segment we add.
Whose birthday?
Should we do it at the beginning or the end of the month?
Well, I wrote down.
Birthdays of the month.
Right. Yes. Yes. So.
So, if you're a
Actually-
watcher, let us know when your birthday is and we'll include you.
Here's my list. Got my list.
All right. So, we are done for this week?
Yes.
Okay. So, we will be back again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And from me to you, or us to you, actually, make your stitch and count. And we'll see you next week.
Have fun.
Ta-ta.